Thanks for tapping into MontrealHipHop.info, your one-stop shop for all local hip-hop news. I'm your host, Lex Luthah, hitting you with your local Vocal 514 podcast, where we feature not only rappers, but anything hip-hop in the Montreal region. So this week, our guest is Willie SKANDALZ. What up, homie? You good?
What up, Montreal Hip-Hop Info? I go by the name of Willie SKANDALZ, and I represent for the Mohawk territory of Kahnawake.
Peace, SKANDALZ. Thanks for rocking with us, man. And yo, definitely shout out to the Mohawk territory of Kahnawake. Big shout out to Daibo Restaurant. I heard they got a crazy poutine over there that I definitely need to check out the next time I pull up. But yo, question number one is... Let's not beat around the bush. Your music carries a powerful message. As someone with indigenous descent, what experiences have shaped you? And how have they influenced your sound and the stories you tell in your music?
Well, of course, being the product of the Oka crisis of 1990, being a 10-year-old child at that time, seeing the 78-day struggle that my people had to go through, being stoned by Quebecers, being physically abused by Canadian soldiers, and the RCMP turning a blind eye to all these actions right here in Canada. Those are simple things that shape us. I mean, if anyone faces those kind of threats, that kind of racism, that kind of hate, it's definitely going to make them feel some sort of way. And of course, I got to be political. I mean, look at the land I live on. The land is beautiful, bro. Like, I got to fight for this land until the day I die. So with all them struggles, that's what shapes my music. And as for sound, I mean, I'm not one of those native rappers that throws all my traditional sounds into my music. I mean, I'm a native who does hip hop. And I'm true to the culture of hip-hop, bro. Like, it just so happens that I'm native, and I fucking really enjoy putting out my stories about my people just to build awareness across this fine country that we call home.
Yo, I hear you and I hear y'all, man. And that's just scratching the surface. You understand? So that's why I be featuring a lot of indigenous artists on my platform, to make sure that your voices and your stories are told and heard, right? So, yo, question number two is...
Look like you've locked in with a few dispensaries out here. Respect. How'd you first get plugged in with each of them? Was that through mutual connections or connecting from the ground up with each one of them?
So my ties, the indigenous cannabis movement, goes way back. I was the first indigenous cannabis cup host, event MC if you want to call it, out in Tyendinaga Mohawk territory. So like going out there, doing that for 4 years straight, it built some ties with other dispensaries out here in Kahnawake. But I mean, it's only right, Mohawk and Mohawk relations, I've been coming out to Kahnawake for many years, lacrosse, baseball. And then later on in my entertainment career, I became a radio host on Saturday nights doing a show called Live from the Pines, which I want to get back to. So what up, radio people in Kahnawake? Holler at me. But nah, man, a lot of the people that run the dispensaries out here in Kahnawake are my homeboys, people I grew up with, people I went to high school with, good friends of mine from the radio station days and all of that. And then, as the word got around that I'm a Mohawk entertainer, all the other ones start knocking on my doors. So I like to send some simple shout outs to Smoke Signals, Medbox, Green Room, High Times, Doctor's Orders, just a few that helped me over the years. Shout outs to Warrior Buds as well. Those are my homeboys. But yeah, I mean, it's only right, man. So if you got any events planned in any dispensaries, I'm your guy. Let's make sure we represent for our people before we hire anybody else.
Yo, shout out to Warrior Buzz, got mad love for them. Shout out to Golden Star, got mad love for them. And a big, massive shout out to High Times, got big love for them, man. Them just like family over there, man. But yo, Cannabis Cup host for 4 years in a row? That'll do it. I need some shit like that on my resume, no doubt. But question number 3 is...
That being said, I've seen you doing your thing on stage as an artist, holding it down as a host, even heard you on the radio. Out of all of those lanes, which one makes you feel most like home?
Yeah, I mean, I really enjoy entertainment, If I could be anything in the world, it would probably be the ring announcer for the UFC, or it'd be like a game show host announcer. I want to be out there in the world, like not just at hip hop events, not just that, fundraisers, local fundraisers and all of that. It's everything, man. From radio hosting to entertaining live on a stage as a hip hop performer, man. It's just in my blood. My parents before me were entertainers. My uncles and aunties were traditional singers and dancers. So like the beat lives within me, man. Like the rhythm is there, and I just need to always, use it to educate, use it to entertain, whatever, man. Give me a microphone. But my favorite of the 3 lanes is easily hosting. Hosting pays a lot of money. It makes me happy. I get to meet a lot of performers from all over the world. I get to make a lot of connections in the community, so like hosting is definitely my thing. Radio though, man. Oh man, the joys of radio. Like when I did the podcast Kicking It Live with Willie during the pandemic, it was basically a radio show on camera. So like hosting, radio personality, and then hip hop, even though I love hip hop to the max. Like, they say hip hop has an age limit to it. So like I'm getting up there now, so like maybe hosting more shows and being the radio guy is going to help everybody else that does hip hop succeed. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, man, hosting, radio, hip hop, MC, those are my 3 things in that order too, bro.
Word, yo, your hosting game mad tight, man. I think the first time I saw you was hosting at the R8 Rugged Man, right? Which was sponsored by High Times, right? So Paco, Ian, everyone was on the stage, and you guys was like throwing sweaters out, you know what I mean? So that's the first time I actually saw Willie SKANDALZ, you know what I mean? So definitely I could see you in your element when you hosting, you know what I mean? So question number 4 is...
Now I know you got a video on the way for it, but I still gotta say, I'm really feeling that For the Ones joint. Can you break down where you was coming from when you wrote it?
Hey man, thanks man. I'm happy that you're really enjoying the track. We performed it quite a few places now since its release, and I have to say that the feeling is mutual across this country so far, man. Like, I mean, we played in Ontario, we played in Quebec. We're about to hit a couple of other places this summer, but so far, For the Ones is definitely banging in the clubs, in the show venues. It's making its rounds on radio now, internationally. We played in France, Spain, a few places I can't remember off the top of my head, Austria and Australia, so it's making its rounds. As for where I'm coming from when I wrote that, I mean, we came from the bottom, bro. Like, we're literally scraping the bottom out of bucket to see what the hell's out there and see what kind of recipe we can come up with. And that's what it was, man. We had to do something for the people that were just like us, the ones that were counted out, the ones that were disregarded, like, let's do something for the people that truly don't have a voice because they've been stepped on. The foot is on their throat. You know what I mean? There's pressure on them all day long. So let's do it for the Ones, man. For the Ones is definitely for the ones that been through some shit. So yeah, man, that's where I was coming from. You could check the lyrics. You can see that the struggles inside the lyrics are real struggles. It's not just us fabricating some story or anything like that. Myself and Aiko really, really live that res life, and we just wanna show people that you can overcome all of that struggle. It's not forever. Struggle is not forever. So do it how you got to do it. If you want to be a carpenter, get the hell out there and build some shit. If you want to be an iron worker, go build some skyscrapers, some bridges, do that, whatever. If you just want to be at home doing what you love to do, whether it's playing cards, play the best of cards. You can make money doing that too. So this is For the Ones. Video coming out real soon. Stay tuned.
Y'all heard what my man Scandalous just said, right? He said stay tuned. But y'all don't even have to stay tuned if you're tapped into MontrealHipHop.info, right? Because no matter what, automatically you locked in with Scandals. One time. You understand? So on the same day that video drops, we're going to have it here in our feed same day, right? So listen, on that note, my man, anything else you want to promote while you're still here?
Shoutouts to you, Lex, for having me. Shoutouts to the whole entire Montreal hip-hop info movement. Nothing but big things is coming your way. I guarantee you that. I'm going to help you out as much as I can. Thank you for having me once again. It's been a fucking honor. I'm always thankful to be able to come out here and spread my word. And, what's coming up next for me? Well, Sunday, May 25th, we're out at Fest Ham. It's a festival of world's music. It's out in St. Joseph de Sudham. Make sure you check that out. It starts at noon, ends at like 9 o'clock. It's a one-day festival. The Oddballers team will be there. Showbiz, Ico, Ninjon, Digital Fire. The whole team will be out there performing on that stage. We also bringing out Kong. We're also bringing out Kong. So do not miss this opportunity to see Kong and Willie and Ico and Digital Fire and Ninjon and Showbiz, because we're coming. Yeah, you know, Shazam Fest is also coming up July 11th weekend. You know, we have a lot of great things. Canada Day is another one that we like to do out in Montreal with Money. So shout outs to Brian Smith for that one. Hopefully, you know, whoever's watching this adds us to their summer listing of shows, man, because we'd love to come visit you and you too, all the way in the back. I see you. Peace. Yo, Ico.
Yeah.
I think it's about time that we got together and give these people something that they need.
Yeah, alright.
Yeah, you know, the people just like us.
Oh, the lowlives.
Come on. I got the Oddballers.
Yeah.
It's time we give it to them. You ready?
Alright, let's go then.
Yeah, I grew up a screw up and took life for granted. A problem in the community where my roots are planted. I slanted. Since a teen with shattered dreams, I switched my shit up. I roll with the fattest team. Turned scraps in the street into raps to a beat. Athletic background, so I have to compete. No more trapping to eat, I make it happen for fees. Went from fronting to counting a mountain of cheese. It never came easy, believe me, it's been real. Rose from the shambles and gambled like spin wheels.